We always thought and knew that the B-double segment was a great opportunity for us. We had to wait a couple of years for everything to line up, and then we took the opportunity. A lot of benchmarking was done at the beginning of the project, but I can say that probably the most important part was the constant communication and cooperation with our key customers. They told us what's important for their business, and we set up the product and the project around their needs.
In order to get the program approved, we start at the very beginning to define the requirements, so we could understand what engineering work had to be done to the base vehicle to then upgrade it to a B-double specification. From there, we got involved all the required engineers to do a deep dive into the feasibility, so we could understand what we had to do and then develop a robust R&D plan.
Our interface with the production start quite early in the early stages of the project, where we share our 3D and design development with the manufacturing so that they can also give their inputs and make the necessary design changes. The design process involves looking at the key critical areas which we have to develop. One is the powertrain and the driveline, and the second one was the chassis layout, which we had to upgrade to give maximum fuel capacity. Once it was all designed, then we had to go for the verification of the component through virtual analysis and also validating that virtual analysis in the proving ground by doing testing of the vehicle.
The main changes to make it B-double capable were to add the extra fuel on the chassis over there. To do that, we needed to relocate the battery box, which used to live up there on top of the chassis, and also the air tanks that were mounted underneath the battery box.
Some of my initial considerations would have been that the vehicle needed to be specifically designed and built for Australian conditions in a B-double application. So for the pilot vehicle testing program, we thought that we needed to really have some high-profile companies involved, spread geographically around the country. So we approached Visy Logistics, Monson Logistics in Tasmania, and the Simon National Carriers. These are large transport companies with heavy B-double application within their fleet, and travel excessive kilometres over the course of a short period of time.
The seats are very impressive, the steering wheel, the overall visibility out of the truck, all the creature comforts with the controls and so on are just very easy to deal with. It's got absolutely incredible engine brake and retarder. You do not need your foot brake most of the time. I can't tell you how much I enjoy driving it, and it's going to be a fairly hard day to hand it back.
The B-double will appeal to the local market because the creature comforts for the driver who predominantly lives in the vehicle in this application has been well received. And these are the sorts of things that from a OH&S and duty of care type responsibility chain that drivers and companies are looking for now tick all the boxes with this vehicle.